Hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator, hello, everybody, welcome. Rosa Psych Investigator. So, I had just looked into Malay and Trump's bailout of Argentina, and now I want to look into Venezuela and the whole shady thing of attacking these boats and clearly wanting some sort of war uh, with Venezuela, to some sort of invasion, changing the government there, something going on. And it's weird because Venezuela is an ally of Russia, right? And technically, um, put the Trump works for it, but it seems weird to me, this whole obsession with Venezuela. So, so let's do protection. I'd like to ask for protection. A beautiful ray of lights coming on top of my head as I breathe in. I feel my lungs as I breathe out. I create a circle. I create a circle. I step into it. I step into it. I feel protected. I feel connected. I'd like to ask that information come only from the highest sources, that I create the good and only the good, and so it is. So, what is going on here with Venezuela? I just had the okay. U.S. sends B-1 bombers near Venezuela, ramping up military pressure. The flights signal possible widening of U.S. campaign against cartels. And alleged drug traffickers. I mean, does anybody believe? I don't. I don't think it has anything to do with that, to be honest with you. It's so okay. So, ramping up military pressure. You know what? Actually, I did not. In the last videos I've been recording, taking pictures of card. Let's just ask right away. What is okay? What is the real reason for? Let me just get. So, what is the real reason for Trump's attacks on Venezuela's or the waters even? Wow, it's a really, the image is really sick. I see this image of Trump, and behind him, there's all these men grabbing money and putting into bags from like stealing, like doing all the corruption here. And then he's like, no, go look there, look there, look there, distracting so that they can continue to do the crap they're doing here. So it's saying that it's all about optics and propaganda. And it's saying remove the military from important issues that Putin doesn't want us involved in. So if the military is busy with things that are not important or less important, then Trump can continue to do. And I see again, Don Jr., his family, all like putting money into these duffel bags, stealing. That's it, stealing. Whether it's in Rosie, they're doing securities fraud by promoting this crypto crap, whatever they're doing, and going all these companies going public that have their money, they have contracts with the government. But I see that Trump is moving really fast. It's almost like they know it's not going to last, and they're stealing as much as possible. And the Venezuela thing to me, it's like the TV show. And remember how this came out? I forgot there was something happening. Oh, it's Epstein, right? Distraction from that. So, okay, so that's here the vision. So let's see what the cards say. What is the real reason for Trump's attacks on Venezuela? Wheel of Fortune, interesting. Three of Pentacles, shady people working together. And Seven of Swords, treachery. That's right. Let's see the treachery, the shady people working together, the treachery, Wheel of Fortune, change. I think is to create change. Okay, and then Two of Cups, relationships that are changing. Look, defeats. What is the real reason? So that's right. To undo relationships, create a defeat, to do treachery, and help their friends. But I don't get a real, it's like, to me, more of a propaganda. Let me ask this. Is the US going to start a real war, like invasion of some sort, a real invasion into Venezuela? So will the US start a real invasion into Venezuela? Now, as you know, guys know I'm Brazilian, I work for Brazil. And if you look at the map, Venezuela is not the top. Like Brazil is like towards the bottom. I mean, it's the largest country in South America, but in a way, Venezuela is a bit like Vietnam, I think, personally, the terrain. Okay. There's Amazon, right? Like Rio, where I'm from, is really far from the Amazon, really far. And like I said, I've said this anecdotally before, when like people are like, oh, the Amazon is so nice. It'd be nice to go there. I'm like, because in my mind, Amazon is anacondas, like malaria, insane trees. It's like nature on steroids. It's intense and it's not easy to survive. It's not like, oh, let's go on a hike. No, it's very humid. And so I feel like it's a Vietnam type situation if you're gonna go there. Like, and I'm sure the US could easily, probably if we want to, it's not like Vietnam because yeah, long story, the history of Vietnam, but it's not, it's it's pretty serious over there. Okay. So I don't understand. Like, I get it. They want to take down the guy, but let's see here. Will the US start a real invasion a la Vietnam into Venezuela? Okay. Like, okay, will the US start? I see Trump looking at maps. Oh, yeah. And then someone's like, oh, we can come in through here. Oh, okay. Let's think about it later. It's like, okay, wow, good, good. So he's kind of like making them plan something, but as I see somebody going on a beach to do like no, I don't, it doesn't really happen. Do they, no, I think it's too much. It's first of all, I think the military doesn't want it because we have bigger problems, right? And I see that it's more about distraction than it is about reality. And I think they are putting pressure into getting rid of that government. But I think that guy is smart. Okay. Like it's smart in the sense of like it's not gonna be easy. Okay. So but the thing that we know too is that it's about oil, right? So is the US, let's see here. Let's also ask it like this. Okay. Is the US going to be able to get Venezuela's oil supplies? Because usually is about that, right? So are they going to be able to get? I see some helicopters dropping something, burning something. But then Trump goes, I think it's a minor, I don't want to say minor because to them it's a big deal. I think they want them to force them into some sort of surrender. I don't think, I don't think it's gonna happen. So let me ask you. So, no, that's what I saw. So let's see what the cards say. Is there's going to be able to give as well as oil supplies. Hierophant. Now that's tradition behind the scenes. Six of Wands. Okay. Something, it's like this is parading, something public. They may try to do it covertly. That's right. Emperor upside down. Okay. Strength. This is like non-physical strength, Ace of Pentacles. So what they're going to here is behind the scenes, covertly. Now, could it be their president? I just don't see that strength, Ace of Pentacles. They may have some synergy. So is what happens to Maduro? Uh, what happens to Maduro? Okay. I don't, so do they get, I think they get some kind of deal, but I feel like didn't Biden try to get some oil, like deals with them or something? What happens to Maduro? I hear it's like boom, 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 boom. He shoots at the, no, does he stay in power? Does what happens to Maduro? Three of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. I thought I had, oh, that's why I shuffled. This is a shady group of people. There's money issues, lack of focus. Nine, he's a battle, he stays, he fights. Ace of Cups. So I don't know that essentially is the US going to be able to remove Maduro? Two of Swords, truth is revealed about something. Five of Wands, creating a defeat. King of Swords, manipulation. Six of Cups, something in the past. No, I don't feel like it will. And I see it tells me, Rosie, it shows me a play. This is theater for Trump. Okay. So, okay, so what is gonna happen? And I see that okay, so Trump is just it's a play for him. It's a distraction. Okay, what does the US military think? Because I see also that okay, what does the US military think of this effort? But again, it's the wastefulness, I think it's about changing, having propaganda they can hold on to and having a narrative that they can like, oh, we hit a boat, we did this, we did that. Okay, so what does the US military think? Does it do this? In other words, they support this. Two of Wands. Okay. Bad planning, not planning, say avoiding risk. Okay, Chariot, victory. Six of Wands, interesting. Lack of achievement, that's right, no victory. But it's interesting. Oh, is it a showboating? It's showboating. Emperor upside down, he has too much power. Trump has too much power. Strength. Weird. Okay, does the US military think that that this is a good idea to go into Venezuela? Disappointment. No, we're going to be disappointed. That's right. Here is limitations, lack of progress, delays, obstacles. Money. Interesting. It's about money. What's I think that hangman have to wait. No, no. Page of Swords, distractions, spies, and minor things. I see it tells me they want to. They think that it's just something that what's his name? The guy Hegseth can posture about. It's like the fake war that you fight with plastic soldiers. You know what I mean? Like, say, oh, we're gonna go there. We shot this. We did that. But the crucial thing that he's doing, he's weakening again the U.S. and getting the U.S. involved into stupid things. So, okay, so can I tell? Yes, to say no, it's not going to become a major thing. All right. And if Maduro goes, it's not going to be because of the US. Because in a way that actually helps, that makes him stronger in the eyes of the population, right? I think. And someone said, that woman, she's like the peace woman or whatever. I have to say, guys, it's obviously I'm not communist or something, but I think also these people that are like, in those types of countries that are like very pro-US, I would take them with a grain of salt. They're not that great either. In a lot of ways, I have to say. So I'm also suspicious of her because she's like, oh yeah, President Trump. Someone mentioned like, oh yeah, President Trump. So what's the story with this woman who won the Nobel Prize, the Venezuelan woman? Okay, so story. It's like, oh, she wants us right. She wants election. She wants and she whoever wants to help, she will take their help. Okay, again, money. There's Ace of Pentacles. There's financial components. Again, this card of the waiting. Nothing can be done. Trying to assert herself. Truth is revealed. Great in defeat. So, yeah. So it tells you that you will make her look bad in the end. Okay. Her closeness to Trump. I don't think there's that close, but the fact that she supported him. All right. Okay. So this is it for now about Venezuela. All right. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.